Alright, what's good YouTube? It is me, Arcade Jester, back with another video. Honestly, we just talking. This is my cool clips and commentary segment where I gush about how amazing Sephiroth is and how much I love him and how I betrayed myself for selling myself out to the big N Nintendo Corporation. It is seriously kind of wild how they can like just simultaneously piss you off and make you happy at the same time. It's ridiculous. But like I said, this segment is all about Sephiroth, and I guess my initial thoughts on this character before I dive into training. A little about myself, or I should say like a little about myself. So like I love Super Smash Brothers. Have been playing the game since the N64. I got into like the competitive scene around like Brawl. Like Brawl was kind of like when I started to kind of get into the competitive tournament aspect of the game, and that's thanks to Melee. Because if it wasn't for the clips that I was seeing on Melee, I would not have tried to replicate it in Brawl, and then kind of get a feel for like real, I wouldn't say like optimum play, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but anywho, basically, I've been playing this game all my life, and it, as much as like I love Nintendo, and as much like as I play their games, I don't really have a character that represents like my type of genre until Sephiroth. Me, like in terms of like my favorite, like number one favorite character that I would like always want to play, it would be him. You know, Sephiroth, Sora, Lloyd, from like Tales of Symphonia. You know, like that's just kind of me. So this is a huge deal for me, having this character in this game, and I'm just gonna talk about how amazing he is, if that makes sense. I've been saying that like 5 times. Is he a good character? Right off the bat, I'm trying to get into that. Could be, man. He could be. He could be. Like, he has moves, man. He has setups. He has kill power. He has great moves to like force you to do things. Like he does get ate up by like some really speedy characters. Zero Suit Samus, Fox, they kind of eat him up a little bit, but he can kind of maneuver his way out of like most things, as I say, as he breaks Mario's shield from halfway across the screen. Dear God. Yeah, I would put him in the high tier category. I feel like he's a character that if you know how to play him, he's a problem. Like he's gonna be like a really big issue. Like just considering all the things that he can do, like even before Wing, like he's crazy, man. The side B alone does, in my opinion, kind of put him in the high tier position, because like when you are hit with that move, it doesn't matter what happens, you have to block. Like you have to block, or you gotta like find shield, or not shield, you have to find like legend invincibility or something. Like that's the only way to kind of like get rid of that. And like the fact that like you like in that position as like the opponent, always having that projectile or projectiles lurking in the background at any moment, that they could just, you know, nothing you can do about it. And so it's just like the fact that that forces like so many defensive options, Sephiroth can just capitalize off of that. Like, without being near you, he could just capitalize off of, oh, you shield, grab, throw you off stage, and now you die. He could just do that. Oh, you're shielding octa slash, and then the rest of the things will break the shield and die, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's just like, you know, if he gets the advantage and he keeps the advantage, he's gonna, yeah, he's good. Because it's not easy to take that away from him. Like if he said, you know, the typical 3 stocks or whatever, say he has 3 and you have 2, it's an uphill battle. And I know, like, for everybody else, it's kind of crazy. Like, you know, you could say the same thing about everybody else, but like for him specifically, it's just like, it's not gonna be easy to take that lead away from him, like, because you have to shield. You feel me? And like if you get hit by that move, and it's not an easy move to punish, and it can mix you up. So it's like, it's a scary move. And then the other thing that I like to talk about, when he gets the wing mechanic, it's, they said something like it's 30%, or I saw something online where it was like 30% of all his moves are stronger. And so like that is another thing that is just stupid, because now he gets access to like shield breaks even faster or easier, and he's got armor, and it's just like on top of him having as much mobility as he does. Like, I'm surprised. When he first came out, I thought that he was gonna be like a really, I first thought he was gonna be like a heavy kind of character, like slow and heavy, but with like a long sword. But they gave this guy a lot of mobility options, like a lot of mobility options. Like the wing, he gets faster, and his initial dash is already super fast. Like his initial dash is already like extremely just the first dash without like holding it, foxtrot, I guess that's what they call it. Yeah. So that's already like really fast. And then like he has the up B, which he can like slice through, and he doesn't have like as much lag. Like it's probably like, you know, not as punishable online as it is offline. Like offline is probably a lot easier to punish it, but it is kind of like sort of like a fox side B as his up B, but like in any direction. It's stupid, because like he has a really good recovery, and it's not easy to actually like defend against it, because like his, if you hold it, octa slash can hit through the stage. But like just doing the normal one, you can just, you know, dash all around the stage and, you know, mix up your movement. You know, you could use it to get in, to get a move. You could do it to cross up your opponent. You could do it to retreat and escape so that they don't hurt. And like you don't have that much lag after it. And it's just like you could do so much with that one alone. But then you get the wing and you get the third jump, and it's like, wait a minute, all right. So now he can basically fly. Like, cause like if you know what you're doing and you're like dashing back and forth and you just, you know, zipping around, and then you get the third wing, you have that extra jump, you can just fake people out. And it's like it's stupid. And then you combine all that. When I first did the regular side B, I thought it was kind of whack. I was like, oh, it's strong, but like, you know, who's ever gonna get hit by this? Like it was like Ganondorf's punch but a projectile. It's kind of like what I figured it was. Like, you know, you would be cool to see it, but you're never gonna use that move ever. But then like once you throw the third wing into the mix, he can start B-versing it, and like it stalls him in the air. So now you can jump in the air, and you can B-verse, and then you can jump again, and then you can hold the B button, and then you can fake them out again and use up B to get to the stage. It's ridiculous, man. Like it's ridiculous. This is just what I figured out before like I go into, I guess, what I want to call like training. Like before I look up a lot of videos on like how Sephiroth plays, and because I'm starting to see a lot of that stuff come up now, like the Mewtwo Kings and like the I'm about to say Zero, not Zero, Leo. They are starting to make videos about him, and I want to check that stuff out. But I wanted to throw out a video that was kind of like just explaining like my initial thoughts on Sephiroth before I kind of go that route. I don't know, just to see how this stuff progresses over time. It is ridiculous that this guy is still is in the game. Like it's still unbelievable to this day. I am loving him, and honestly, I think he's honestly perfect. Like just like in terms of like representation and like what he can do. Like it's pretty cool. And then like even in like competitive, I think he's sitting at a pretty good place. I think he's like, you know, I think personally high tier, like maybe like mid high tier, kind of in that range, if that makes sense. What is mid high tier, you're probably asking? I mean, everybody's got their own tier list. Maybe I'll make one day. But like, I'm look at like his skill ceiling is at least like excuse me, up there. That's basically the point that I'm trying to drive home. Like, if you play him well, he can be extremely deadly and extremely dangerous and eat you alive if you don't know what you're doing. If you do know what you're doing, he can still just do stuff. Like, he can still just do stuff that forces you to react in ways that no other character can, you know. Like, and he has a lot of mix-ups. So like, you know, good Sephiroths that dip around and change up their options and whatnot, those are the guys that are like really gonna just be deadly. Because like he just has so much and he can just take stock so early, like with minimal effort. Like with minimal effort, that's the thing. Like, you can kill people with Sephiroth off of guesses. It's ridiculous. Like he just has that type of power. And then we haven't even mentioned like the range. The sword range is unbelievable. You were literally able to fight from half stage. Like you have the mobility of Marth, but from half stage. Half the stage. Like, why? I will say I haven't been able to like really utilize his counter as well. Like, I've seen some small stuff with it, but nothing really too crazy. Like, I've used it like maybe I've only used it a couple times, like, because I just don't really find it useful. Like, it puts you in lag, and then like after it puts you in lag, it like you can move. I don't know. I feel like that's a move that's just gonna, you'll find small little utilizations of it over time, like that, like you can do. I don't know. I hope y'all did enjoy the gameplay in the background. This is kind of just like some clips that I kind of wanted to just put together of him before the 8.0, not the 8.0, the 10.0, 10.1, the new patch that's coming out. I think it's like 10.1. But yeah, that's what this was. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. If you guys want me to throw some more Sephiroth stuff up, I will consider it. But this will be kind of probably like my last Sephiroth related video for a bit. Who knows? I might change my mind tomorrow and just throw up another Sephiroth. Who knows? Anywho, Arcade Jester signing out. These were my thoughts and first impressions on Sephiroth. Like, subscribe, share with people. Please, seriously, please, just subscribe.